guest tonight used to be a cast member on Mad TV. Now he co-stars with Norm Macdonald on the ABC sitcom Norm. Please welcome very funny guy, Artie Lange. Thank you for doing this.
Hey.
Thank you for. We like it when you come into town,
Oh,
Artie.
well, thanks a lot. That's nice of you to say. I love coming here.
You like doing the show?
I love coming here, especially around the holidays, because whenever you come here, you get $600.
That's the big money we lay out for our guests.
Yeah, exactly. You get $600, and for me, with $600, that means I can get an English-speaking hooker.
You can class up the holidays for yourself, huh?
Right?
Oh, come on, what are you talking about? That's got to be just a joke, because you're a TV personality. You can get in the girls.
No, that's a big deal to get. You know, around the holidays, you want a hooker to speak English, right?
I've always said that. I've always. That's the Christmas card I send out to people.
You've told me that several times.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
No, but yeah. Well, I mean, it is a little easier if you're on television to get chicks, but. It depends on what show you're on. Like, I'm on Norm, you know?
Right.
That's not like being on ER.
Right.
You know, so I figured I'd get a Mercedes.
Right.
That would help.
Right.
So I bought this, like, 500 SL Mercedes
That's
car.
a nice car.
But yeah. I really can't afford it, but it was just to scare up some tail.
What a pleasant way of putting it there, Artie. To enhance your love life.
Right, exactly.
Let's put it that way.
Right, exactly. So I said to my agent, because I said to him, I said, you know, I'm trying to, you know, get some women from being in show business. And I said, I'm on a show. And my agent said, well, what show are you on? I said, Norm.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, then you better get a Mercedes.
You better get a nice car here.
But the thing is, having a Mercedes in Jersey, it's a big deal.
Right.
But in LA, it's like driving a Nova.
There's a higher standard of car out there.
Exactly. I mean, 16-year-old kids are coming up to you and saying, hey, how you like this? I'm thinking about getting one of these. You know?
It's a tough culture out there.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's terrible.
Now, you started out on Mad TV.
Yeah, I was on Mad TV.
Why did you leave? Why did you decide to leave Mad TV? You didn't like that job?
Well, it's a long story. I mean, I got arrested is what happened. I got arrested out in LA.
You got arrested?
Yeah, I got arrested out in LA. It was a bad thing. I took a swing at a cop.
Did you seriously?
Yeah, I mean, any performers out there, younger performers, I would say my advice to them would be don't take a swing at a cop because they throw you in jail.
You just saved a lot of people a lot of trouble. Who's thinking about doing that? No one's thinking about taking a swing at a cop.
I mean, I wouldn't think about doing it under regular circumstances, but I mean, this happened to be, you know, the cop was giving me some lip and stuff like that.
You should never. You should under no. Wait, what do you mean he was giving you some lip? You must have. There must have been something else going on for you to take a swing at him.
Right. I mean, because he said I was looking at him wrong. It's a whole big story that I don't want to get into. But I got thrown in jail for a couple of days.
I hope so. Yes.
And, I had been on this movie. I did a movie called Jerry Maguire. Right.
Yeah.
I did a small part in it.
Yeah.
And when I got thrown in jail, I said to myself, "Oh my God, this is really bad for my career." And I figured I was going to get fired and stuff.
Right.
And when I got to jail, I convinced one of the guards to let me make a phone call. So I go to make a phone call, and I get on the phone, and it's Cameron Crowe, the director, guy who directed
Big-time director, right.
So, I'm sitting in this L.A. County jumpsuit in jail, and I check my machine, and it's Cameron Crowe going, Artie, listen, I got some bad news for you. We had to cut you out of the movie. We had to cut you out of Jerry Maguire.
He told you that while you're in jail.
Yeah, while I'm in jail. So I'm sitting in a jumpsuit in jail, and I'm saying this is a bad career day.
Yeah, I would think so. I think it was a bad career day when you got put in jail in the first place.
Right, exactly. And then I found that I got cut out of a big movie, you know.
So what did you do? First of all, how long were you in jail for?
I just got about 3 days, and then I got bailed out.
Right.
And then, you know, then I got fired from the show. So it was like...
What a charming showbiz story.
It was really, it was a great couple of weeks, you know, and then I came back home and, you know, I got back into the game.
Okay. To get thrown in jail and were you under the influence of any, were you...
Lithium.
Lithium.
But that was prescribed by a doctor, lithium. But it makes you kind of crazy, lithium. Did you ever take lithium?
No, I never took a swing at a cop. I need to be on more than lithium to do that.
It makes you kind of Dennis Hopper-ish. like lithium. Like, you're psycho, but you know you're psycho.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? Like, you're kind of staring at people a little too long, and you realize it.
Does it say that on the bottle under symptoms? May cause Dennis Hopperism? Is that what it says?
No, it should. It should say that because it's not good. But, and also it made me want a lot of cake. I kept eating cake. Like, I had a sweet tooth from it, so I would keep eating cake, and like, a lot of times, like, when we were trying to do the show, I'd have icing on my face, and they had to come over and wipe off my face, because,
That's a sure sign of a drug problem. Usually it's like white powder on the nose, but in your case, it's like he's got frosting around his mouth.
But a legal drug problem. Lithium is legal.
Sure. You were just hopped up on a lot of it. You were making lithium sandwiches.
Right, exactly. I mean, it's not good to chase it with a scotch.
You were having it with the scotch.
A little bit. I mean, because I used to drink. I mean, like I used to drink a lot. You know, I don't anymore. But people used to say to me, yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Right.
And people would say to me, you know, what's a wild night of drinking? And I'd say a wild night of drinking is when you drink so much that eventually you pass out, and when you're naked, and when you wake up, you're naked in a police car with 2 cops. But the weird part is you're driving.
That's a lot of, yeah.
That would be a wild night of drinking. You know?
Now you are. I understand. That's your past. That's the
past.
Old Artie Lange.
Right,
now
exactly.
you work with children and you do a lot of good works. I just made that up. I'm trying to help you out.
I was say, yeah, I'm not
You run a church. Yeah. You're a big sports fan.
I love sports. I love sports. And
Do you like the winter sports? Do you enjoy?
Yeah, well, skiing. You know, someone just dragged me skiing. I never went skiing because I'm not really in good shape to ski or anything like that.
Oh yes, you are. You got to do that every now and then to be polite.
But you know what they have? They have blind skiers. Like, if you're a blind person, you can ski, and someone will put a big sign on you that says blind skier, and you have a guide. And I was horrified by this. I said, you can't let blind people ski. This is dangerous. And people were like, oh, no, you're so insensitive. Let them ski.
Right.
I said, no, I'm worried for them. I'm not against blind people. I'm just worried that they're skiing. And they go, no, stop being such a jerk. And I thought to myself, we live in a society that's kind of crazy. Like, if your friend is drunk, it's not okay to let him drive.
Right.
But if he's blind, it's perfectly okay to let him ski. You know, it's not good.
No, well, if it's safe under, you know.
I think a good friend, like if I had a good friend that was blind and he said, Art, I'm thinking about going skiing this weekend, a good friend would go, no, what are you, crazy?
Take the skis away from them. Don't let them ski.
You can't see anything.
You've helped a lot of people with this segment.
Oh, I hope I did.
I think you did. You've helped the blind. You've helped people about to have a lot of lithium. People thinking about taking a swing at an LA cop. Norm is on ABC Friday nights at 9. It's moving to 9:30.
That's right.
In January, and then watch out, all hell's gonna break loose. Artie Lange, everybody. We'll be right back. Jill Scott.